Right in the heart of Barcelona, you'll find the Parc de la Ciutadella. It's this beloved green space, absolutely brimming with incredible art, vibrant life, and a really just look at it today. It's an oasis, right? A place of calm and community. But, this peaceful park, it wasn't always for the people, not even close. Its origins are actually rooted in conflict, control, and repression. The story of its transformation is really the story of a city fighting to reclaim its very soul. Okay, so check this out. On the left, you've got the outline of this massive military citadel, a fortress literally built to dominate the city. And on the right, that's the public haven that stands on the exact same piece of land today. This isn't just, a change in scenery. It's a complete revolution in what this place is for. To really get this, we've got to go back, way back to the early 18th century, right after the War of the Spanish Succession. Now, for Barcelona, this was way more than just a military defeat. It meant losing their historic Catalan laws and institutions. King Philip V didn't just want to rule Barcelona, he wanted to crush its spirit. He ordered the construction of this enormous star-shaped fortress. And get this, to clear the land, they demolished over 1,000 homes in the La Ribera neighborhood. So for the Catalan people, this citadel wasn't some cool landmark. It was a constant, bitter reminder that they were occupied. And it just loomed there over the city for 150 years. Can you imagine? Then, in 1869, a political revolution in Spain finally gave Barcelona the chance it had been waiting for. The city finally got permission to tear down the walls of its own prison and start dreaming of something new. So, what really kicked things into high gear was the 1888 Universal Exposition. This was a huge deal. It was Barcelona's big debut on the world stage, and it needed a place to show off its modern ambitions. And where better than the grounds of the old citadel? It was the perfect spot. With this huge surge of creative energy, the expo completely transformed the old military grounds. It became a showcase for art, architecture, and innovation, and it left behind these absolutely incredible landmarks that honestly feel like the park's true soul today. Now, the absolute star of the show has got to be the Cascada Monumental. It was designed by Joseph Fonseré, and yeah, he took some inspiration from Rome's famous Trevi Fountain, but he had a little help from a brilliant young student who would go on to completely redefine the city itself. Yep, you guessed it. Years before Sagrada Familia or Parc Güell, a young Antoni Gaudí applied his technical genius to the fountain's water systems. It was one of his very first projects, a kind of hidden piece of Gaudí's legacy, right there in the park. Okay, another gem from the expo is the Hivernacle, the greenhouse. This building, all iron and glass, it looks almost impossibly delicate. And its history, well, it reflects that fragility. It's had a pretty turbulent life, kind of mirroring the ups and downs of the city itself. It has survived war, neglect, even bankruptcy. After a renovation stalled back in 2016, leaving it to basically rot, a lot of people were scared this architectural jewel would be lost for good. And this picture, this shows just how close the city came to losing it. It's heartbreaking, but, and this is a great but, in 2023, after a massive effort, it finally reopened, totally restored to its original glory. What a survivor. Okay. So while most of that hated fortress was torn down, 3 key buildings were intentionally saved. But here's the thing, they weren't just preserved as museum pieces. Oh no, they were radically repurposed, transforming symbols of control into icons of civic pride. So today, the Parliament of Catalonia meets in this gorgeous palace right in the park, but it's the building's original purpose that makes its current use so powerful. This building, this was the Citadel's military arsenal. The very place designed to store the weapons meant to suppress the Catalan people is now the seat of their democratically elected government. Talk about a powerful symbol of reclamation. It doesn't get much stronger than that. And it wasn't just the arsenal either. The governor's palace, it became a public high school. The chapel was repurposed too. Each one of these buildings was given a brand new life, dedicated to serving the citizens instead of suppressing them. So today, any trace of that repressive past, it's just been washed away by the rhythm of daily life. The park is now the city's vibrant green heart. It's like a public living room, totally and joyfully reclaimed by its people. It's just this amazing space for leisure, culture, community, you name it. You can rent a little rowboat on the lake, you can visit the zoo, or you can just find a spot to relax under trees that are actually older than the park itself. This is where Barcelona comes to breathe. And when I say breathe, I mean it literally too. Scientific studies have actually shown the park creates a cooling island effect. It can lower the temperature in the area around it by as much as 5.2 degrees Celsius. That's huge. So when you put it all together, the story of Parc de la Ciutadella is so much more than just the history of a park. It's a journey, really, from collective trauma to public triumph. And this incredible shift in purpose, it wasn't an accident. It was a conscious decision. The people of Barcelona chose to tear down a symbol of their oppression and built something beautiful and life-affirming right on top of it. You know, this was the simple, powerful idea behind Josep Fonseca's winning design way back when the fortress walls were just starting to come down. And today, you can see that his vision has been fully and beautifully realized. The Parc de la Ciutadella gives us one really inspiring answer to that question. It reminds us that even the most oppressive spaces can be reclaimed. They can be reclaimed for nature, for culture, and ultimately for freedom.